Hey everyone, it's been a while since I made a video, and you know, I'm sure by now we all know about the Sandy Hook Elementary School shootings in Connecticut. It's a tragedy that happened. It's being used as a way to take away our Second Amendment rights and our First Amendment rights in some form. There's this news report that I just, I'm reading on Yahoo News, and it's talking about the how Obama later on will be talking about gun control, and it also brings up entertainment in this article, which, you know, this can concern video games, anime, movies, and TV shows. But anyway, let me read you this paragraph and then the sentence that follows after it, where it mentions entertainment. The White House sees some urgency in formulating a policy response to the shooting, even as Obama and his top aides are consumed with averting the fiscal cliff before tax hikes and spending cuts take effect in January. The incident has prompted several congressional gun rights supporters to consider new legislation to control firearms, and there's some fear that their willingness to engage could fade as the shock and sorrow over the Newtown shootings eases. So that if that doesn't sound like a red flag to you, it really should, because it is. I mean, it's saying, you know, they're saying we have to hurry. We have to make this, new policy, this new law, a reality before people move on, and they don't feel sad and ready to give up their rights, basically. And it's saying it right there, just in this news report. Okay, now here's the sentence that follows after that. And this is the one we should all be concerned about as, video game lovers and anime lovers. And, even movie and TV lovers. Many pro-gun lawmakers also have called for a greater focus on mental health issues and the impact of violent entertainment. White House aides say stricter gun laws alone are not the answer. So this should be red flag number 2, because in this sentence right here it says mental health issues on the impact of violent entertainment, which means that they could be considering anything, like including banning entertainment that's considered violent for whatever reason, just because there's a few crazy people out there. And then this world is big, so not everyone's crazy. Yes, there are a lot of crazy people, but compared to everyone worldwide, I would consider that a very small amount. um, so think about this. Okay, just because we have a few crazy people in the country, and it's not every day that someone goes up in the school shooting it up here in the U.S., they decide, oh, well, we're not allowed to put shows like Batman on TV. We're not allowed to put shows like Inuyasha, Naruto, Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, Bleach on TV. We're not allowed to put movies, Tomb Raider. I'm naming some movie examples. James Bond, The Dark Knight Rises. They're not allowed to be shown on TV, on any channel on TV. The Walking Dead, Vampire Diaries, Supernatural, True Blood. They won't be allowed on TV if they think of anything. What other shows would they? Think about that. Just think about how they wouldn't ban that, and then people are going. You probably think, oh wait, they would just not show it on TV. But this is where it could get worse, because think about how they could take it further. See, because we're not talking about just a ban on what's on TV. They could go, oh, well, we gotta ban these websites because they show violent content. We gotta ban these videos because they have violent content. We gotta ban movie makers from being able to make these violent content videos, movies, you know. Think about how, and same thing would go for anime, same thing would go for games, you know, and then we'd be stuck like, imagine Sailor, like, we were back then, like Sailor Moon in the 90s, if you remember how we had those horrible English dubs where they were, pretty much butchered. I mean, it was so butchered up that they removed a lot of the story. So imagine a lot of, if they were to even allow to show, they would have to censor a lot of material and stuff. So imagine how out of control it would just get, you know. And the same thing would go for video games. It wouldn't even matter that the games are rated M, rated T. They would, because they would be so watered down. You would probably have the Mortal Kombat versus DC fiasco with almost every game. So, you know, this should be alarming to everyone. Not just the people that were involved in the shooting, not just the people that, you know, love the Second Amendment, that are pro-gun, and activists, of course. But this should also apply to you if you love anime, if you love movies, comics, and, you know, because all this goes around to the same medium forms in entertainment, being TV, movies, video games, and animation. And you know, this is just crazy, and this is just raising a red flag for me, like me, and I'm against my own government, what they're doing right now, because it's, you know, totally unconstitutional. But think about it, because what has Obama been doing? He's been passing executive orders to take away certain things little by little. So I can imagine, law or no law, they would say, oh, well, we're going to give this executive order, which then makes it impossible to show a lot of this stuff on anywhere. And this would include the internet. So you can say, oh, I don't watch TV, so why should this concern me? Because it wouldn't just be limited to the TV. It would spread eventually to the internet at some point. So if you don't worry about this now, you won't be able to worry about it later.